Hi, welcome to Mid-American Gardener. I'm Jennifer Nelson in for Tanisha Shade Spain. Once again, we are live and we have a great show and planned for you. So let's meet our wonderful panelists here with us today. John?
Hi there, I'm John Bodensteiner, and I'm a Vermilion County Master Gardener, and I enjoy doing all kinds of different plants. There's really not a plant that I don't really like, so um,
Great. All right, we're going to get all the questions answered tonight. Our next guest is Don.
Yes, I'm Don White. I'm an emeritus professor of plant pathology from the University of Illinois. And while at the university, I had a number of very good students. I taught introductory plant pathology, diseases of field crops, and I taught a course in diseases, ornamentals, and turf grasses, and did research on corn. And after retirement, I got bored and became a master gardener, which has been a lot of fun for me, and I thoroughly enjoy it. And I'd be glad to talk about any diseased plants. I really like them.
Thanks, Don. And next we have Jim.
I'm Jim Appleby, an entomologist, a retired entomologist from the University of Illinois. And being an entomologist, I deal with the insects and mites attacking trees, shrubs, and flowers.
Great. Well, we have a great panel of experts here, as you all heard, and remind you that we are live tonight, and so call in 217-333-3495. We've got a few show and tells to share with you first, so get those calls going, and we'll be answering those soon. So, John, what did you bring for a show and tell?
well, I brought something that's kind of in season right now. This is the leaves of a pawpaw tree, and it is the largest native fruit in the United States and Illinois. And these are what the fruit look like. And they may look like they're bruised and kind of marked, but that's what you look for. These are still just a little bit green. I like to see them just a little bit more yellow, but they're kind of a cross between a banana and a mango. Um, there's a large seeds in there, which is the only plant that will bear fruit is when you start a tree from the seeds. If you do, like if you've heard the song Down in the Pawpaw Patch, you take one of those suckers and try to plant that, it'll never bear fruit. And there's a process of, you take the seeds, you never let them dry out, put them in some peat moss, put them in the refrigerator over winter, and they'll put out the root, and then you'll plant them in the following spring. And one interesting thing, they have kind of a brown flower. They flower pretty early, and I smelled them, and the flowers is supposed to be smell like rotting meat, and that's because, and it's correct because they're pollinated by a carrion fly.
Oh, okay. Is it hard to actually get some fruits? Because I've heard
I
that.
wait about 5 years. You
Okay.
need two different trees from two separate seeds. And, they can be from different parents,
Okay.
but as long as you get the seeds to germinate,
Okay.
in about 5 years you'll have fruit.
I've heard it's kind of hard to actually harvest the fruit because the raccoons and other
It's-
animals
it's
are
not
also
hard
watching.
to harvest because animals can do it.
Okay.
The squirrels and raccoons find it very easy to pick.
Okay, so you've got to watch them as
You've got to
like
get
a hawk.
them before they do.
Okay, great. Great, thanks, John. Don, what did you bring to show us?
Yes, I got a show and tell. It's based on something that I saw this past summer. We were on a family vacation out of state, and I happened to see foliar nematode on hosta, which is kind of a favorite of mine. In Illinois, foliar nematode on hosta was first reported in the state by Greg Knoll and Don White in 1994. And basically what you see with foliar nematode is that the nematode's small, unsegmented round worm crawls between the veins. It has a hard time getting across them. And so to cause these real long, slender lesions. Next slide. And here it's made it through several veins. Next. Now here we can see the leaf is kind of pulled apart, and you can see the little worms in there. You can see part of them. Now, the reason why I really wanted this is because I can think of several teachers in public schools that would like to have these, because what you can do, you can take a clear glass, some sort of glass dish is clear, put the leaf in it, pull it apart, and you'll see the worms. And it'll allow little children to see the worms, and use a little bit of magnifying, and that's all it takes. This thing can be very troublesome in pawpaw patch or in hosta patches because it spreads. It also attacks ferns. And if you talk to somebody in the Hosta Society, they'll talk about dig the plant up and then cook it and then put it in the trash or some dumb thing like that. You got to get rid of it. The only way to get rid of it is to get rid of the plant, because you can't treat it with a chemical because there's none available to homeowners. And after a while, it'll kill the bud. So if you find it, you might want to dig it up and give it to a nice teacher.
A nice pathologist.
Give
a
it,
nice
well,
plant
yeah, I'd be glad to
pathologist you
take
might
them.
know.
But my granddaughter is in an elementary school out somewhere around here
There you
close.
go.
She'd probably like to see them.
You might be sitting next to a plant pathologist if he talks about his favorite pests and diseases.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thanks, Don. Jim, what did you bring for your show and tell?
Well, about a couple months ago, we had a caller that wanted to know what was the vine that was vining all over her flowers, et cetera, et cetera. And we didn't have a picture at that time. She was just a caller. But I think what she had is a bindweed. Now, in the bindweed, you got two different varieties. You got a broadleaf bindweed, and that has a flower that's almost like a morning glory.
Yeah.
Looks very much like a morning glory. That's the big leaf. This is a small leaf bindweed. And right now they're producing seeds. You can see here these
Lots
seeds.
of them.
Lots of them. I tried to give some seeds away here at the panelists, but nobody wanted these seeds. No, it really is a terrible weed. The lady wanted to know how to get rid of it. Well, what I would suggest, as soon as you see it coming up in the spring, snip it off. Now, you'll have to do that several times because it has underground roots, and so the plant will keep putting up new growth. So if you keep chopping that new growth off, eventually the tree will die. I mean, the plant will die. Or you could use Roundup right now, since it has leaves on it right now. Spray the leaves with Roundup. Hopefully that will be transmitted to the roots, and then you'll kill the roots. So those would be the two suggestions I would have to get it. But it really is a bad, bad pest.
Yeah, we've had that. It is a tricky one to control.
Yeah.
But, well, thanks, Jim. I brought a show and tell tonight. I brought not a don't try this at home, but a try this at home. These are homemade apple chips that I made in a food dehydrator, and I just took apples and cored them and put them in the food dehydrator at about 135 degrees for, probably about 8 hours, and they were about done. They're crispy like chips. My family, I can't make them fast enough. If you don't have a food dehydrator, you can use your regular oven. You would just set it between 140 and 150. And if you have a convection oven and can turn the fan on, that will help it dry. But if it's not a convection oven, you should stick a wooden spoon to prop the door open just a little bit so that you have some air circulation. And it should take anywhere from 8 to 10 hours to dry. And your family will eat them faster than you can make them. I guarantee it. So next, we're going to go ahead and get into the callers. We've got quite a few people lined up here. First, we're going to talk to Charlie from Sherman. He has a question on arborvitae. Hi, Charlie.
No. Hi. Thank
Hi.
you, Jennifer, for taking my call.
Sure.
I'm standing right in front of them now.
Okay.
These are huge arborvitae, kind of they're pine-looking trees, but they're more like a shrubbery. They're very big. And we have some of them dying off in certain spots. I want to explain to you the scale. These things are about 15 feet tall, planted very densely across about a 30-foot width. And we had some bagworms, but we sprayed with 7. Years ago with the drought, we made sure to water them. But now they seem to be thinning off more, like more are dying. I'm not sure what to do.
Thoughts,
You got
thoughts from the
hard
plant
questions
pathology
first.
department?
I've noticed that too, and I don't know what it is because I've looked at them and even taken a knife and scratched around on the stem, and I really don't know.
We've had a lot of complaints about arborvitae dying, and this spring was very, very wet,
Yep.
and the roots died back. Then all of a sudden we had the real hot, dry section, and the roots did not have time to regenerate and to get back into the mold, and a lot of them just have gone into shock, and I don't know that they will recover. It's strange that these are that big and that old, but it might be that if you said they were very densely populated, so that might also add to the stress that they're going through. So
We
I would
also
say
had a
it's-
really bad winter, so that may be some
and,
of
and,
it too.
and that was the environment for those has just been terrible here the last couple of years. You know, with the real wet, then dry, real wet, dry, very cold last winter, wind. They are an evergreen, so with the winds, they tend to dehydrate. You know, there is some things that you could spray on them, but when they're that big, it'd be very difficult.
Okay, so
So when it's really dry, try to water them so that they don't get too dry. But again, it's just one of those things. You know, then you end up with it too wet, and you get root rot. And
well, I wish we had a more positive answer for you, Charlie, but I guess it's kind of a watch and wait and watch the moisture levels. So next, let's talk to Lita in Decatur. She has a question about ants on cactus. Hi, Lita.
Hi. Thank you for taking my call.
Oh, you're welcome. What's your question?
I have it's over 40 years old, a Christmas cactus, and it's pretty good size. And the last couple of months, I've noticed it has little black ants in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wonder if there's something I could do because I don't want to repot it now because it's going to bloom pretty soon.
Sure.
So I just wonder if there's something I could do.
Are the ants actually on the plant, or do you find the ants only in the soil?
In the soil.
Well, I don't know if you want to really do anything if they're not hurting anything.
Well, but is it outside? Is the plant outside right now?
No, it's in the kitchen.
Oh man. Could
There
she
are
drown?
ant baits that have got boric acid, boron in it. Little bait stations that you can buy
Sure.
at any number of big box stores. And I just take a couple of them and put them in the pot, and the ants will get in there and
they
eat
check
the
in,
bait.
they don't check out.
Yeah. So just get ant bait, and it's got boric acid in it, boron.
Okay.
Yeah, your plant seems like it's fine. If they're not on the plant, there's no disease or any honeydew or anything on the plant. They're probably just got a nest in the soil, and I like Don said, I would just get some of those traps.
I think that's a good idea too, because you just really don't want that in your kitchen.
No, and you don't want to disturb the roots.
Because then they're going to move somewhere else, probably.
But I'm an entomologist, so I want them.
Yeah, I know you do.
So-
Don
got some I'll
Don
send
wants
you.
the diseases.
I'd be glad
you
to
want
send
the
you some.
bugs. Okay. Thanks, Lita. Okay, we're going to talk to Virginia from Charleston. She has a question about her passion flower plant. Hi, Virginia.
Hello. Well, I have a passion flower plant that is very hardy, but there's no flowers on it.
Has it ever flowered?
No. This is year one.
Okay, have you fertilized it?
Oh, this
Yes.
is year one, too.
You have fertilized it?
Yes.
Okay. Some plants, when they get really healthy, and does your plant look very healthy? I think we lost.
Oh, I think we
But
lost
anyway,
her.
if
No,
you
I'm here.
does your plant look real healthy?
Yes, it looks real healthy.
Okay, so it might just be waiting. Being it's a brand new plant, it could be just that it's immature yet, or it could be that it's real happy and it doesn't think it needs to flower. So don't fertilize it unless it really starts to show some stress that you think it does need to. And if you do, don't use nitrogen. Use the phosphorus and the potash, heavier type fertilizers, and that may encourage it to bloom.
Okay. Thanks, John. We're going to talk to Margaret from Lincoln next. She has a question on white flies. Hi, Margaret.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes. I have a lot of white flies on my plants outside that I will be bringing inside for the winter. And I was wondering if there's a mixture that I can fix to spray them.
Well, there is. I like the chemical company by the name of Bonide, Bonide. They're really geared to the average homeowner. And they have a mixture which they call 8 Garden and Home RTV, in other words, all ready to use. So it's 8, just like the number 8. 8 Garden and Home. And that contains a pyrethroid. So it's a pretty safe material, and I would suggest that. Or if you want to go the summer oil, you can use the summer oil, which also Bonide makes that, summer oil. So either those two, and I think that would control the problem.
That sounds good. I've used Bonide as well.
Yeah,
They're really good products.
It's used, it can be used indoors as well, that material, the number 8.
That's key. Whatever you use has to say that it's okay to be used on an indoor plant. Okay, we're going to go to line 5. Kane from Decatur has a question on weeping cherry. Hi, Kane.
Hi.
What's your question?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's your question?
Well, my poor weeping cherry, I got her new this early spring. Went ahead and had her planted and went ahead and watered, not overwatered, but went ahead and put the tree water bag item on there. And one part of it, the leaves keep looking wilty. I don't know what the problem is.
Thoughts?
This is a new transplant? This is just planted this year?
It was planted this spring.
Okay.
Okay. You're probably still dealing with the transplant shock. What you might want to do is cut back those branches that are losing leaves and wilty, and then wait and see what happens next spring.
Okay. Let's go to, thanks, Kane. Let's go to line 6. Roy from Urbana, we've got another question on tiny white flies. It seems like a theme.
This time of the year.
Yeah. Hi, Roy.
It seems like whatever they are, the tiny white flies are the worst that I've ever seen in 40 years here. So I was wondering why they're worse this year and what are they?
They are white flies.
And they're not really a true fly, by the way, but they're very common this particular fall. I have a lot of them. What they're developing in my place, the immatures are developing on a plant called cup plant. And so there must be some plant around your area where the immatures are developing on. Also, they love lantana. They also love tomato.
I was going to say mine are on. I walk by my tomatoes and hit one, and it's like a cloud.
Yeah, so they really love those plants, but the adults will get on a lot of different things. I see in my area on walnut, the adults are resting on walnut right now. So it depends, on the weather a lot. So
consensus of opinion among master gardeners is it's because the foliage has been dry. They don't like to have wet foliage.
Oh, interesting.
So,
I haven't heard that one.
if you wet down the foliage all the time, I guess you could drown them, but then you'd have other problems come in.
Right. Well, the good news is once we get a freeze, then the problem's instantly gone. So sooner or later.
If any plants, anybody else that has a lot of white flies, and you're bringing in plants, make sure that they are pest free too. Like you could have ants. One lady had ants in the ground. You could have. I've had before where wasps and bees have burrowed into some of the pots, and they brought that in, and all of a sudden you have bees and wasps flying around. So inspect your plants, look under the leaves, and make sure there's no eggs. And you don't want, the white flies or any of the other funguses or things to bring in, because it'll spread rapidly to your other houseplants that you don't have outside.
Good points. So we're going to go to line 1. Evelyn from Villa Grove has some questions on chrysanthemums. Hi, Evelyn.
Hi. I have some chrysanthemums, and I would like to keep them over the winter. And I was told that if I trim them off, once they're gone and dead, I can cover them real good with mulch. They'll come back next spring. Is this possible?
It's possible.
I have some that I've had for 15 years in my yard. Well, if you can get them into the ground now so that they get their roots developed, and these are the garden mums, not the fancy ones you get at like in the florist area, but the actual garden mums, they're quite easy to get to come back each year. So, and like you said, mulch them, some loose leaf mold and just cover them, and then just make sure you get it off in the spring because they do come up early, and you can just move the mulch away and see if you see any green. If you see green, and then if you see white plants coming, get it off, and
sure.
Just you don't want to leave the mulch on too long.
I would add, rather than cutting them back in the fall, I would leave whatever is dead in place over the winter. It helps to hold any of the mulch in place or leaves that you're going to pile on top.
I'd leave it about 4 to 6 inches.
Yeah.
If you leave, though, if they're tall, sometimes the snow will actually bend them over and pull the roots
pull them out of the ground. Yeah.
So, but 4 inches, 6 inches, that, like you said, that really helps hold those leaves.
And then you kind of remember where they are a little bit better too.
Right.
Okay, we're going to talk next to Sharon from Lincoln. She has a question about clematis.
Hello, yes.
Hi, Sharon.
Hello. We have bought a clematis plant in the spring, and we watered it quite often. I think it was too much, but on the card it said to water often, and it died on us. We have a year guarantee with the receipt and the card that comes with it. Do they come out available in the store in the fall to plant? Are they strictly just spring?
I think they're usually a spring plant. You might find some still laying around.
I was going to say, you might find, in closeout, you might find some that they've held over from spring. The main thing with clematis that I find is when you plant them and I usually plant them in the spring, is to make sure that I mulch them or make sure that the roots are in the shade, cool. They like cool feet. And if you mulch it, then you don't have to water quite as often either. And then they do like in the full sun, but the roots, the ground area, they want shade. So plant something very low around it or just mulch them.
Well, and if you're sure it's dead and you have the 1 year guarantee, you might talk with the store and see if they'll give you your credit now rather than have to wait till the spring and hope you remember to do it.
I think you'll get better results if you plant them again in the spring.
Right. So thanks for your question. Next, we have Carolyn from Clinton. She has a question on her tomatoes. Hi, Carolyn.
Hi. This summer, my tomatoes, after half the year was over, developed yellow shoulder.
So that part is never getting ripe then?
Right. That part does not ripen. It has no lycopene, and the bottom half ripens, and I had to can, cutting half the tomato off. But I wonder if you know the cause for yellow shoulder on tomatoes.
Was it on all of your tomatoes or just one variety?
All of them. They were all heirloom, 25. Heirloom, Rutgers, Marglobe, I forget the rest.
Because I think I'd have to look it up, but I think it's weather related.
Yeah, I would say, and were they really healthy looking plants?
Yes.
If they're not getting any sun on the fruit itself, sometimes that will happen. Or if just the opposite, if there's no leaves and they get too much sun, they'll actually burn and get kind of a yellow. So, and then the other thing could be that it could need just a little bit of Epsom salt, magnesium. Sometimes if the plant is deficient, it's very rare because it's a micronutrient, but that could also be a cause.
I had a little bit of it on my tomatoes this year, and I think it was just a rough year for tomatoes.
It was, again, we had the cool, wet spring, and then all of a sudden got super hot. we had a lot of people lose their, just the plants aborted the tomatoes.
Yeah.
And it was because it got too hot too quick. And the plants kind of got frightened that it was gonna die, so
Right.
they aborted the fruit.
And a lot of my plants had really tiny fruit too, so just not a good year for tomatoes.
A lot of blossom end rot.
Yeah. So just like Cubs fans are saying this year, unfortunately, we're going to wait till next year. But that's all the time we've got for you this week. But please tune in next week and we'll have another live episode. And in the meantime, check us out on Facebook or Instagram and keep us all up to date on what you're doing in the garden. Drop us a line, give us a call on our voicemail. We'd love to take your questions and answer them on a future show. And we're going to have new panelists coming on next time here to take all your questions. And I'm sure it's going to be a beautiful weekend so we can all get out in the garden and start to clean up for the fall. And thank you and good night.